Wow, has it seriously been since February? Well, welcome back. I'm the Green Notebook, and we're going to be playing some more Monifactory. Last we left off, we had the steam setup for making power. We had 6 basic machines: the bender, the wire mill, the alloy smelter, the polarizer, the extractor, and the assembler. And we had just, where did I put them? Here we go. Just made some Copernical coils, which I figured out that it's pronounced Copernical, not Copernical. Interesting, but okay, I'm not arguing. And I never did collect the rewards for these. So, now, what is next? Can I just, oh, I can do that, nice. Next, we have to do, I guess, okay, let's read these both and see which one we think is better. Well, I think is better because I'm the one making all the decisions, but the main function of this oven is to increase the fuel values of your wood and coal while also recovering some of the various potentially useful waste products. Turning coal into coal coke will not only make it more useful as fuel, but will also produce phenol, which you'll need for circuits. The pyrolyzed oven is also the source of several other fluids that can be distilled for useful ingredients. Remember that hatches and buses can be replaced by hatches and buses of any tier, and that you can sneak right-click the controller to enable the in-world preview. As stated in the tooltip, higher tier coils will make this faster. The electric blast furnace is a major milestone in your Greek tech career. It has the power to smelt more advanced materials. The first of these, aluminium, is going to be important in the immediate future. Since smelting aluminium requires MV power, you're going to have to power this with 2 LV energy input hatches. There's a diagram of how to build the EBF and EMI. The second and third levels must be a 3x3 square shape of coil blocks. Copernical is the only type of coil which you'll have access to for now, with an empty center. You can also sneak right-click the controller to enable the in-world preview. However, the bottom and top layers are very flexible. The EBF controller must be on the bottom layer of the structure and on the middle of an outer edge. The muffler hatch must be in the exact middle of the top layer, otherwise you can put the hatches and buses wherever you want, filling in all the gaps in each layer with heat-proof machine casings. It's worth noting that you must use at least 9 heat-proof machine casings in your layout. The structure will not form. This quest calls for a maintenance hatch, 2 energy hatches, a fluid input and output, and an item input and output, which is a total of 7 positions. Their specific order and placement don't matter, as long as you can access them. The 8th position is your EBF controller, leaving 9 gaps to be filled by heat-proof machine casings. If you did everything right, the structure will form, the colors on the hatches and casings will unify, and the controller will say idling. Hatches and buses could be replaced by hatches and buses of any tier, although the input bus must be at least LV, as there are 2 inputs. You will most likely want to locate your power quite near to the EBF. It is very power hungry, and if you cannot get enough energy, progress on the current item smelting will start to regress. Be careful to ensure the EBF has enough power, and keep a soft mallet nearby to pause it by tapping the controller if you run out of power. In Great Tech, all hatches except maintenance and parallel control can be shared between multi-blocks. I guess let's do the electric blast furnace first then. We've already got the Copernical coils. Then I guess, yeah, let's do this electric blast furnace block, which requires 1 heat-proof invar machine casing. And wasn't that also required 9? So we might as well make 10 then? Yeah, because those all are just, yeah, okay. So let's make 10 heat-proof invar machine casings. This should be pretty simple. We're going to need, this recipe makes 5. And since we want 10 of them, the recipe makes 2, so we want 5 batches to make 10 of them. We are going to want 50 invar. which comes out to 34 iron and 17 nickel, although I'm pretty sure we already have some, so let's check. 50 invar. Okay, we got 15. I mean, yeah, that's not anywhere close. So, I guess we've got enough where we can just... I mean, we don't have enough nickel, I believe. Yeah, we've got a good chunk of nickel. And, yeah, that'll work. So let's put these in the alloy smelter. That is backwards, wow. I should also probably figure out proper ratios for this at some point so I can get, like, a decent more amount of power. But should work just fine for now. So let me check. This thing makes at a maximum, doesn't say, 160 per tick. Turn 6 milliliters of water into 1,000 buckets. And how long does it take? Doesn't specify. Going to assume 160 is the max then. And that takes 160 millibuckets a tick. Let me open the calculator for this. So this thing turns... how much into how much? I don't think it's actually making those, but... so, I don't know then. Huh, it doesn't matter for now. But... that's pretty much done. We only needed 50. Let's just... wow. Put 10 back for now. And what did we need to do? We need to make 20 invar rods. And 30 invar plates. And wait, again, what machines? Invar rods. There's gotta be a machine that... oh, lathe, extruder, cutter. Okay, never mind then. But yeah, that's a 1-to-1 anyways, so that's fine. So yeah, we make 30 plates in the bender. Okay, well, wow. I've got all the stuff, but now I need to read this. Maintenance and muffler mechanics. Certain multi-blocks in GTM will require a maintenance hatch and or muffler hatch. These cannot be shared between multi-blocks. If you knew maintenance in GT5 view, fret not. Maintenance mechanics are far less punishing in GTM. Muffler. This hatch must be unobstructed so it can output its beautiful smoke particles. When a recipe is performed, there's a small chance for the muffler hatch to give bonus items. Typically, tiny dusts of ash. It avoids excess when full, so do not worry about it stopping machines from running. Maintenance. You will need to do maintenance for the multi-block to begin operating. This is done by having a wrench, a screwdriver, a soft mallet, a hammer, a wire cutter, and a crowbar in your inventory. Opening the maintenance hatch and clicking the center spot once. No need to move tools individually. Alternatively, you can fix problems by placing Greg Tech tape in the maintenance hatch. Maintenance problems may occur after 48 real hours of activity. Needless to say, they're very rare. Each problem increases recipe duration by 10%. Fixing problems is done the same way as above. Later, you will unlock other maintenance hatches that do not enforce fixing the problems manually. Both start with no maintenance required. To configure maintenance hatch HV, you can configure it to cut off 10% duration on recipes at the cost of making maintenance issues happen 3 times as fast. That is 16 real hours of activity. Tape can fix problems in this hatch as well. Automatic maintenance hatch HV eliminates the need for maintenance forever. Cleaning maintenance hatch IV, which is intense voltage, functions as an automatic maintenance hatch and allows the multi-block to perform recipes that would otherwise need to be performed in a clean room. Sterile cleaning maintenance hatch, ZPM. I forget what that stands for. Functions as an automatic maintenance hatch and allows the multi-block to perform recipes that require sterilization. And then we've got that, which gives us a whole $money. Wow. And now, let's put this together. So, I'm thinking I can just place it here, I guess? Yeah, that'll probably work. How do you turn? There we go. So we've got 2 energy hatches. Then let's take a look at the multi-block. Okay, yep, that's pretty simple. Input bus. We can do input hatch here. And output bus, output hatch. Actually, that's not going to work because that's where the coils need to go. I know what we can do then. Okay. Okay. Almost. I'm gonna do it without, like, activating. Perfect. And then, yep, input, output. Perfect. And maintenance fine now. Let's put these back. And we have an electric blast furnace at MV. MV because we've got two LV things there. You can't see the second one, but yeah, we've got two of them, which makes it MV. Ah, wow. This surely took a while, but it's here. Now, the next thing would be, obviously, the pyrolyze oven, but I think I'll save this for later. For now, let's see, what do we need to make the aluminium, which is the next thing we'd need to do? Its only dependency is blast furnace fun, aluminium dust. Requires 2, but this is optional. So can we just go for it then? Electric blast furnace, aluminium dust, nitrogen gas, or without, just takes a lot longer and a lot more energy, but it's totally possible. So on setting 1, it's going to be, and we get the aluminium dust. Can we get it from any of our current things? No. Isn't there like a chart? Lovely. Actually, you know, it probably says it in the quest, how to get it. With LV power, you can only get aluminium dust from electrolyzing clay dust, sapphire dust, or green sapphire dust. Clay dust is recommended. Once you make an MV electrolyzer, you can get it from a plethora of other resources. So, yeah, aluminium dust can be gotten from... Wait, wow. What did it say? Clay dust... Is it? It's an electrolyzer recipe. Yeah, it's gotta be. Clay dust, yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. So I guess we have to make an electrolyzer then. And just get a bunch of clay dust. Basic electrolyzer. Okay, and we can also check out the quest for that. There's a Monty nickel. Yeah. Electrolyzer just used to use electricity to separate things. And then we can use clay dust. Clay dust is gotten from dusting clay, that makes sense. It needed 13, so let me think. 13 times, let's make 5 batches. 65, wow. Okay. Okay, that works. 4 Monty pennies, just like that. Do I have any clay already? Yes, I do. I'm just trying to balance out the count of money the best I can. We've got a lot here, wow. Okay. And then, yeah. Wait. No, because, yeah, 4, that means about 4 times this amount. Four. That should be it, actually. And then 3. Perfect. And then this guy is, yep, there we go. More, I can't remember how to spell it, god damn it. Mortar. Huh. Okay. And then, after all of that, that should be the 5 batches. And was it just clay dust we needed to put into an electrolyzer? Yes, okay. Wow, that's annoying. I think we're gonna have enough power. Yeah, it's working a lot faster, but we'll have enough. We also get a bunch of water out of this, so that works. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but something. Do I also have that thingamabobber? Yeah, that thingamabobber. Thought I could hold 8,000 though. I don't know. But this is almost done. There we go. We also get sodium, silicone, and lithium out of this, along with the aluminium. Interesting. Okay. And then we just put this, yep, on setting 1. just need more batteries? I don't know. Okay, well, I'll come back to this later then. This is a horrible ending, but it's just the way it is sometimes. So, bye.